And we're live. Welcome, guys. Podcast number 5. And today, we're here with Mr. Pop Culture. What's up, man?
How's it going, brother?
Thanks for coming.
And thank you for being part of this interview.
How you doing, man?
I'm feeling great. I feel like $1,000,000 right now.
Congrats, bro. You saw yesterday you were all over the media again.
Yes. Well, for the past 3 years, every month I'm on the media, but I'm just happy. I'm glad that I get to inspire more artists here around the valley.
Grupo Frontera actually went to one of your locations. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I feel very very happy for that, and I had this vision that Grupo Frontera was gonna be in that mural before we painted that mural. So I just feel overwhelmed.
That was a dream all along.
Yeah, for sure.
You've been experienced that a couple of times now, huh? When the person actually goes to your location.
Yes. Well, it's more than that. It's just the feeling, and if you do everything with passion, people will come and see.
Passion. How long you been doing this for, man?
I mean, murals, dedicated to murals, 3 years. But I've been known, like, bueno, yo aprendí a pintar since 10 years ago.
There's different types of art, right?
Yeah.
What types of art do you do?
Well, my mediums are acrylic, oil, and spray cans.
Did you learn during the way, or you already?
It was more self-taught.
Self-taught?
Self-taught, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Props.
Yeah, I know. It was a very bumpy road, but gladly we're here.
Self-taught, man.
Yeah.
What's the secret behind all your painting?
The secret behind my paintings is to do everything with passion and with the willingness of painting. That is the secret. A lot of people ask me that questions. Well, what's the secret behind that? And that's the secret. If you do everything with passion, everything else connects.
People would end up knowing them, huh?
Yeah.
When you do it with passion.
Exactly.
They'll appreciate the good work,
Yeah.
the good art.
Yeah. It has to be first with you, within, and then the rest will, cada quien va a mirar lo que tú haces.
Let's go to the start, man. You remember the first time you were in the media?
Yeah, I was a kid, man. I was probably like around 17 years old the first time I was in the media. I was in Channel 5.
How'd you feel about that?
It was a mix of emotions. I mean, the way Channel 5 went there is because they did a drive-by in the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
And they asked me several questions, and I showed yo le enseñé al reportero mis murales, my canvases, and he did my own segment. That was my first time.
Okay.
On
They
Channel
went
5.
for something totally different, and you took the opportunity to show them,
Yes.
and they liked what they saw.
Yeah. And I felt like, wow, like maybe I got, maybe I have a
It was
talent.
meant to be, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, man, for the drive-by.
Yeah. I mean, I never knew like my talent because well, nunca sabía el talento que tenía until like a lot of people, like as I paint, a lot of people go and see my stuff and they really get inspired. They thank me for that. So that's how
You
I know
never
I got
knew the potential you had
Yeah.
until
Never.
other people. You never felt more than nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, man. Some
Yeah.
people start feeling more than everybody, and that's when people start getting hate, But that's good, man, that you feel good and you're doing good. What do you envision for the future, man?
Oh man, a lot of beautiful things. What I envision in the future here in the valley is right now to continue to work and paint murals and try to educate more artists out there that want to paint. And because I can't paint the valley alone, for real. So I gotta inspire more artists, and I gotta teach those artists how to be continuously working on their craft.
Oh, you would eventually like to do classes,
Yeah,
teach other people.
Well, I want to teach, but like how Gordon Ramsay teaches. I feel for real. Like that's how you create like hardcore guys.
Oh, okay, you like to do hardcore, huh?
Yeah, like just like go for it.
Strict.
And if the guy who you're teaching like he can't handle it, well he wasn't born to be in this business.
He'll straight up kick him out.
Yeah. So I mean it's for their own good. How bad do you want to be successful? How bad do you want it? And if you don't know how bad do you want it, well maybe you're not ready to chase your dreams.
Who's your inspiration, bro?
My inspiration, my biggest inspiration, it's myself. That's who it is. Like I've been thinking about who is my biggest inspiration and who has inspired me to be who I am. And at the end of the day, like I feel like it's myself that I wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, I have this idea, I gotta paint, I gotta do it, I gotta execute it, and and it happens. And it's very like wow. At the end of the night, when cuando hago ese mural y salgo en las noticias o van la familia con la gente que pinté, I really feel inspired by myself. Y eso me motiva a hacer más.
Cause at the end of the day, you got yourself, huh? You got your back. If you don't do it, it's never gonna get done.
Yeah. But también do it in the most humblest way. You know, there's a lot of people who will admire you, and hay mucha gente que está ahí para apoyarte. También, you know, do it in the
To what
humble.
other locations have the news gone to?
Uh, in many locations, it's too many to count.
I remember the Vanessa, the 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 lady, the she was like a young person, a young lady that you ended up drawing, and Donald, right?
Yeah, correct.
How do you feel about that, man?
Um, I feel like the sole purpose of that mural was to like educate and inform people that they were killing our own people in poorhood. It was not to be famous or nothing. Porque when I painted her, I was doing the interviews on my back. I wasn't showing my face because I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want it to become or being on the news because of that. The
You have a meaning in every painting you do.
Yeah, most of it, yeah. Pero bueno, con lo de Vanessa Guillen, it was like to inform people, hey guys, wake up, dude, they're killing us over here. We gotta do something about it. Like, we matter as well.
Yeah,
Like,
because I remember when it came out, everybody was seeing it. It caught a lot of attention.
Yeah.
And actually came out on the news, and they actually ended up doing a documentary about it. Huh?
yeah, they did a documentary on Netflix.
Did you end up seeing that documentary?
Yeah. Uh, but even though I was not in the documentary, like I say,
How do you feel about that, man?
actually, I don't feel anything against it. I feel more positive that that now it has become it's on Netflix. A lot of people are seeing it, and it's the sole purpose of the mural was to inform people, and it became so big that my mural was in international news, and because of that, I mean, when I did
So
that,
the actual drawing did come out, right?
on Netflix,
Yeah.
no, it was
Not-
someone else.
Oh, okay, it
Yeah.
was someone else's.
Yeah,
But they didn't choose yours.
no,
Oh,
but
man.
it's good, porque when I did my first interview, I did I gave this statement to like, hey guys, I want like all the Mexican artists to gather up and paint Vanessa Guillen. I want artists from Houston to paint Vanessa Guillen, and I really feel happy that happened. You know, even though my mural was not there, I'm happy that
Other people also painted that.
yeah, a lot of artists painted that in United States and Mexico.
Oh, were you the first one that painted her?
Yes, the first one. I am the pioneer of Vanessa Guillen murals, and I'm proud to say that.
Yeah, the pioneer.
Yes,
And
sir.
everybody just
Yes, sir.
started after you.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have the props for that, huh?
yeah.
No
but
one, no one would ever be able to take that away from you.
no. And there's more work to do. There's another girl that was murdered not long ago, and I gotta paint her as well. So I mean, the war. It's not a war. It's the message. Todavía hay que seguirlo puchando. I want to paint this lady. I forgot her name, but I gotta paint her this week. But I want to give like a statement to national news that hey, like if they're killing more soldiers in Fort Hood, I mean, I feel like that whoever's doing that should be charged with terrorism. Porque those people like Vanessa Guillen, she was there to train and fight for the country, and they took her life away. Like I feel that's like terrorism.
Yeah, cause I remember that the reason she was killed, it was always kind of sketchy, huh? They never
Yeah.
really found out the truth.
No.
I feel like the story that actually came out about them, like I don't even think that was the actual purpose or the actual. That's what I feel about. What do you think about
I
that?
mean, there's a whole conspiracy behind, but what I'm trying to like just fight is like, hey, like, just to be more aware
To get it
and
noticed.
yeah, to get it noticed. And hey, también nosotros we as Mexicans we love this country as well. You know, like
Kind
a
of look
lot.
out for
Yeah,
each other.
for real. Like nosotros también como raza, we love this country. I love this country. I love United States. And if they signed, if they're in the army, they're there because they love this country as well, and they want to give their freedom. You know, they want to fight for their freedom, and we just gotta work more on that.
Yeah, it's a powerful thing, man.
Yeah.
And talking about getting noticed, Elon Musk actually noticed your mural, right?
Yeah.
The one in Boca Chica.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that, man.
I mean, uh, it's
Everybody knows Elon Musk, bro.
yeah, who doesn't? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And he noticed you. Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel good. You know, uh, yo no me siento muy, ¿cómo te diré? I feel good that he was there, but también the whole meaning of the mural was to like, it was a different meaning. You know, there's a lot of people against and with, but the sole purpose of the mural was to like, hey, this is como the new Houston. Well, Houston tiene NASA, and over here in the valley no teníamos nada. We could use that with us, you know, like con lo que tiene Tesla and everything.
Did the Cesar Chavez, and it was actually used for a parade.
Yeah.
How do you, what was the parade about?
I mean, it's about Lupe and just ¿cómo se llama? Recordando nuestras, recordando lo que él hizo for us. You
The
know,
movement.
Yeah, the movement. I mean, this is before we were born. You know, he was he was a guy who was fighting for our rights. I worked in the fields for many years, and because of him, we have more rights as immigrants working in the fields. When you work in the fields up north, now you have restrooms. They don't spray over you. Back in the day, they used to spray you, and a lot of campesinos that were getting cancerous, ¿cómo se llama? Cancerous chemicals sprayed on top of them. So lo que Cesar Chavez hizo is he was protesting that not to do that because a lot of people were getting sick. He fought for the rights of having restroom breaks, having the rights that they.
It was a very harsh environment, huh?
Yeah.
And people never noticed it.
No. I feel like we are the new generations of slaves. Like I feel like that, but it's up to us to to overcome that and to have right. We have rights as well. We should always fight for our rights.
Yeah, man. And how did that end up coming about? The Cesar Chavez, you just you remembered him and then you drew him.
I mean, he's been part of our culture for for a long time, and for that, yo lo pinté nomás just to like give my respects.
Respect.
Yeah, and
where does your inspiration come from?
my inspiration. A lot of people tell me that my inspiration comes from myself, and what the things I could create. I'm a visionary. I'm not really an artist. A lot of people tell me I'm a good artist, but in reality, I don't know anything about art. I don't have no degrees. I only have 1 year in art in high school, but everything has come from my mind, and it's not.
You think it was just meant to be?
Maybe. I feel like God gave me this mentality to empower the RGV, to empower our people, to inspire people to be or to become whoever they want to be.
How do you envision yourself in the future?
I envision myself doing many more things. Right now, I have artworks in the museums. I envision myself doing more, teaching more future artists to do.
Wow, man, you talk about art in museums. Talk about that, man. How do you feel about having art in museums?
Oh, it's a feeling. It's because in the museums, it's usually people with degrees, professors, Picasso. When you hear museums, it's Picasso
And then you being right next to them.
Well,
I feel really proud.
I haven't been next to a Picasso, but I've been next to a Dali, Andy Warhol. You know, thanks to Uriel. Shout out to Uriel. But I feel that this is a I feel like we are noticing the power we have as us like
Trying to help out each other, try to be connected.
exactly. 10 years ago or 20 years ago, it was very hard for someone like me to be in a museum. And now, like, I'm probably to say I'm in museums with no degrees, but I have a dream. I have a vision.
You have a vision.
Yeah.
What is your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to, like, my ultimate goal is just to continue to do whatever I love to do. And, I mean, just continue to inspire other people and paint all over the world. I want to paint in all the 7 continents of this world and just die happy.
Where if you could choose one spot, what would be your the you know what that spot is where I want to be at
Like in like
to paint the canvas, and the building, the location.
I mean, it's very hard, man. It's because, like, it's up to you to. I mean, I have painted in alleys, or I painted in the most, like, the buildings
The most randomest place.
yeah, the most random, like, in the most random wall, and I make that wall come to life. So I mean, that's one of the secrets too. Like, if you, like, sometimes I hold my paint and I tell my paint, my spray cans, like, yeah, I'm gonna make you great. That's what I tell my spray cans. Like, I tell my paint, I'm gonna make you great. Like, I'm gonna make you suffer. I'm gonna make you scream to that wall, and I'm gonna make you great. And after this, I'll make sure, like, people acknowledge you. Like,
And bring it alive.
bring it alive.
So if you could choose one place, man, where is your ultimate goal? Your favorite most place you would like to paint?
I would like to paint in Japan. I feel like Japan.
And why is that?
Japan, it's next to China.
No, but why is that? Like, why
Oh.
do you choose Japan?
Oh, Japan is they're one of the most elite people in electronics and so many other ways. But the man in Japan, they really love the Mexican culture. If you didn't know that,
I didn't know that.
there's a whole como se llama, community where
Oh yeah, I seen where like the people be actually wearing like the cholo outfits, right?
exactly
And they got that low riders too. They
Yeah.
like that. Oh yeah, the Chicano. You call it Chicano
lifestyle.
culture. the
Yeah,
lifestyle.
so for me, it's like, wow, like, I like that. Like, actually, there's other people who will look up to us, but as well, I look up to them.
And how do you what do you think you need to do to get there?
Right now, I'm not too worried about being there. Right now, I'm worrying about to make my establish my name here in the RGV, which I've created, but I still need to do a lot more. There's kids out there that they're about to suicide, and there's kids out there that I gotta inspire. I feel like I still gotta do a lot more here in the valley. I feel like I gotta empower more kids out there that they feel that they're no good in life, and I gotta inspire them to do good. For me right now, that is where I'm standing right now.
Okay, you want to stand for a cause. You want to stand for for people. That's what you want to do. That's your you want to have a reason.
I want to stand for the people who really, like,
Need it.
they really are. They're hungry to be successful. That's who I want to focus more and to, like, focus on those people who want to be successful, but maybe they have the wrong people along. ¿Cómo se llama? Maybe they have the people. They have the wrong. Let's do it again.
So you want to stand for a cause, for a reason. That's what you're trying to do.
No, I don't want to stand. Well, it's more than a cause. I really want to empower of the future artists of the RGV, and I want to help those people who they feel that they're not in the right state of mind to be an artist. I want to help those kids who are really hungry to be like me.
So when you talk about empowering and standing up and showing, will you ever end up thinking that you would like to teach art to other people?
I do want to teach art, but I also want to teach art like Gordon Ramsay teaches culinary arts.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yes, sir. I feel like the way Gordon Ramsay teaches people and carves them, and breaks them down is to like make sure that when those guys leave his restaurant, those guys, man, they're really fully trained. Nobody could tell them, anything. And I wanna
Cause
do
he's
something like him.
strict, and some people might even say he's harsh. Like he's hard with the with his might say students.
Yeah.
So that's how do you picture your personality with
Uh,
him?
it, bueno, también my success has been like that. Sometimes I work 15 hours. I take a shower, go to the next mural. I sleep about what's the next thing, and that is what, like, if you want to be successful, you gotta be on it. If dream, sleep, eat, whatever, like you gotta be on it. And if you don't have that feeling, if you don't have that light inside of you, that hunger inside of you, you ain't never gonna be successful.
That man, you talk about sometimes losing sleep. Why is that, bro? You're just trying to always stay on top of things.
No, it's I can sleep another day. I gotta make sure this mural it's there, and I gotta make sure that ¿cómo te puedo decir? I just gotta make sure I do the things, and
That your heart desires that you want.
it's how bad do you want it? Like, it's one of the questions that when I first started doing art, I never I used to like ask myself that, and I never knew until one day I'm like, you know what? How bad do you want it? As bad as breathing, as bad as being alive, as bad. I want to be successful. I want to be someone, and that's one of the things I want to tell the young people out there. Like, if how bad do you want it?
And now look at you, bro. Everybody that you're connecting with, you're influencing a lot of people. People are going to your locations. You're standing for people. You're getting noticed. You're noticing people. Man, that's a good thing, bro. And I hope nothing but the best for you.
Thank you.
And also, talking about losing sleep and stuff. What's the longest project you ever had,
Oh man.
time wise?
Well, San Benito was like 32 hours without sleep. I think when I was painting Vanessa Guillen, I think I went over. Man, it was just a lot of coffee, Red Bull, but it was a little like 42 hours. I think I was painting Donna, San Juan, and West Laco. Those three murals.
You were doing 3 murals at
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah.
What would they all consist of?
Just of Vanessa Guillen. Like,
All
I had
three?
I had to make sure that como se llama, more people knew what was happening.
What where the other the two locations at?
It's I don't know the address by memory, but it's on West Laco. It's on this drive-through, and the other one's in San Juan, by that hotel, that abandoned hotel.
Yeah.
But that one, actually, we did a una caminata. It was over 400 people.
Oh.
I did the inauguration of that mural in San Juan. Over 400 people went there, bro. So for me, it's like, wow, like, look what I've created. Like, I've
A movement.
yeah, movement. With those 100, it was a lot of people there, but at the same time, everybody was together for a cause, and for me, it was very important.
Who was there at that the caminatas?
A lot of
Just
people.
just people
Yeah.
supporting.
Yeah, all over the place. Even people from up north, they were coming down here just to like to be part of that.
And what do those murals consist of? Were they all portraits?
Yeah, they are. Primero lo pinté Vanessa Guillen as a soldier, but the other murals I painted of Vanessa Guillen, she was not in the uniform. Is because, like, I feel like the army let her down, so ella ya no representa the army. Like, ahora ella representaba cuando ella era feliz.
Oh,
So los
okay.
murales, cuando mira los murales, she's smiling. Era cuando ella, ¿cómo se llama? Cuando ella era feliz y no.
Okay, so there's some brains towards your art. There's something sometimes people don't understand. Talk about that. How do you see a different view of what you're trying to do?
It's talking about that. For me as a visionary, I have so many ideas, and you tell those ideas to people who are not visionaries, and they call you crazy. But every mural has an idea, has a vision behind it, and sometimes, like, I can't talk about these ideas with people that they're not at the same level as I, is because like they think it's you're crazy or maybe it's not gonna happen or no, I don't like this. I just gotta like do whatever I feel that it's right for that wall, for that movement, or what with whatever I'm creating.
Okay, you don't really talk about the secrets and stuff. You don't want people to steal ideas.
No, actually, no. Like, if the people who follow me online, I tell them, I tell them my secrets of how do I paint. You know, it's not. I use projectors because I want to paint fast. I don't want to be on a mural for 2 months. I want to paint it fast. So what I do is I gather my computer, I edit it, and I spend hours editing that picture, and then I project that image. I have the colors ready. I use spray cans because that is way faster, and I really there's no secret to it. Is the only secret to it is like just getting it done. Like at the end of the day, it's not. If you study 20 years in a university just to paint the same image I'm doing like in one night, like it doesn't matter how like your education. It's just what matters is what you deliver.
Okay, so there's different ways of getting it done
Yeah,
by by projectors, by freehand.
yeah,
Have Have you ever been doing something by freehand?
yeah. I could do freehand, but it's gonna take me like like I
Depends
said,
the sizes, right?
yeah.
The size, the project.
So
So
yeah, it all depends on it has many factors: the wall, the surface, if the grass is tall, if it's concrete, if the wall has, you know, like how many layers of the paint the wall has. It's many factors, but at the end of the day,
so
it's
after Vanessa, who'd you go next to?
what was it? I did something for the Banda family. She's a girl that was murdered. Actually, it was a case where her husband,
From the valley?
yeah, from the valley. So that movement was about it was about more like
A tribute,
it's called
suicide,
domestic violence.
Bad guys from the little break we had. To continue with the podcast, man. What's some of the obstacles you encountered over your career?
I mean, it was many obstacles. I've knocked so many doors, and many doors have been shut in my face. But
Have some of those people opened the door back now that they see what you've done?
yeah, actually, they
And
have.
how do you take it?
I mean, I take it as a. I mean, they didn't knew who I was, and sometimes like many people will.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. No hard feelings because with what I do with my art is it's way beyond having ¿cómo se llama? Rencor. No, yo no tengo rencor. Era porque también ellos no sabían el potencial que yo tenía, and with what I'm doing, I could help them and I could help more people.
So what's next? What's next for you?
I mean, I don't want to stay just painting murals. I'm right now studying to do sculptures and working with electricity. So
Electricity?
that's the new projects I'm trying to do.
What do you mean electricity?
I wanna right now. Technology is advancing a lot more. LEDs, we don't have no more light bulbs. We have LEDs, and I feel that's the. A lot of people see my murals during the day, but I also wanna
Okay, you want to add a light to your
to my murals.
how is that impossible?
Well,
The secret.
yeah, it's a secret. I have it in mind already.
Damn, man, I'll be waiting for that. I never seen. Oh, I don't remember seeing portraits or murals with lighting.
Yeah, and well, that's one of the parts of success. You always gotta continue working. What's the new thing? What's the new thing? What makes you different from the rest of the crowd?
You want this departure from other people.
Exactly.
And also about sculptures. What's the thing with that? How do you plan on working with sculptures?
Man, I don't know nothing about sculptures, but I've graduated from the University of YouTube, so I've been studying how professors weld sculptures, how they do sculptures. So, I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. I don't know anything about that, but it's my will is to create a sculpture, and how can I do that? So right now,
You wanna add your own taste to it.
exactly,
What you do now, but you want to do it to sculptures.
exactly, and I mean, Murals can fade away, but if you a sculpture could last centuries. So that's what I'm trying to create. Que todavía my presence que se quede in the community.
Okay, you want to keep living even after you're long gone.
Yeah,
You want to stay remembered.
exactly.
That's good, man. And what do you envision for the RGV?
I mean, I envision many things. Right now, the RGV needs our help. The RGV needs architectures. We need more tall buildings. We need more roads. We need more businesses, and we need more artists. We need more singers. We need more. We need to bring Hollywood over here as well because we have. We're the RGV is full of culture. Is full of talent. That right now, what I'm trying to envision is that in 10 years from now, if we all get together and educate many young, talented artists to do great things, I feel like in 10 years from now, the RGV is gonna be like it's gonna be the new city, like it's gonna be a super city.
Yeah, because the RGV is growing
A lot.
over the past 20 years. When I was a little kid, most of the streets next to me were nothing but grass and fields, and now they're neighborhoods and they're plazas and commercial real estate, and it's growing, man. So, would you say that what you're doing, you're trying to a bigger cause?
Yeah, exactly. Um, I, I see the bigger picture. I see I see subways. I see subways. I see all these things in the valley, but we gotta push that idea to make those things happen.
How do you think, or what do you think needs to get done for that?
Just get the right people, like the just create a concept, and there's people out there, billionaires, that are willing to accept any ideas, and we need to, like, push that idea that the RGV could be the next LA, RGV could be the next New York, and
Going back, we already talked about Elon Musk, but it connects with what you're saying. He came and he's actually, when I remember at first when they brought that idea and everybody was all over social media, it was kind of like a joke at first. But then I think like last week or 2 weeks ago, there was like actually a rocket launch.
yeah, well, he has done like several times, but as well, like if you study Elon Musk, when he was a kid, that was his dream, and when he was planning to do this SpaceX, actually, like many people from NASA actually hate him, and he cried in an interview, and I feel like he's just living his
He actually
dream.
tried being part of NASA first,
Well, he tried to work with him,
Work with them.
like,
and they didn't accept him. So he was like, you know what?
yeah, so he
Make
did
my
his
own.
own thing. But as well, like, just like us, we there's a lot of people that tell us that we can't do anything. But if you are in the right state of mind, you can make things happen.
Cause I know you already did a mural for him and you painted him, but would you ever like to actually do one inside the SpaceX? Would you like that for like an
Um,
experience?
Nah, I wouldn't like that. I would like more that if he could send my. Yo quisiera. Okay, let's do the.
Okay.
Lo digo otra vez?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
ask it over.
I mean, I don't want my art inside of a SpaceX. I want my art in space. So
Oh, you would actually like to take it to the next level.
exactly. Like, I want to be the first artist who puts a mural or canvas in Mars. Like, I don't want. I don't want.
I don't even think that ever has been done, no.
No, but I want to be the difference.
I know sometimes like there's little like stickers on the rockets and stuff like the U.S. flag, but it's not actually painted. It's probably like a sticker or something, right?
Well, actually,
It's like a metal or something.
no, actually, it's paint.
It's paint.
Yeah, and they get el artist le pagan bastante para poder hacer eso.
Oh, so you like to? That's one of your visions then to take it to space.
Yeah, to the next level.
What else would you like to do?
Man, it's a lot of things I want to do. It's just hard to say. I have I want to be I just don't want to be an artist. I want to do a lot of things. I want to be an actor. I want to be.
You want to be
something.
remembered.
Yeah, I just want to live life to the fullest and explore what life is about. Because when when I got to the United States, like it was very hard for me growing, not knowing English, and actually, like for me, right now, it's just like to experience life.
What age did
Sorry,
you
guys.
What age did you get here?
I got here when I was like 4 or 5 years old.
4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
Who'd you come with?
I
With
can't
your
talk
family?
about that. Yeah, I came with family.
Okay, you want to skip about that or what?
Yeah, let's skip that. Yeah.
Alright, so you remember growing up, and you remember the first times you started drawing. You remember the first time you actually draw?
Yeah, I do remember. The first time I picked up a pencil to draw is because I had a competition with my stepbrother, because my dad told me that I couldn't paint on the walls unless I knew how to draw.
It was at home.
Yeah, it's at home. So I told my stepbrother, like, you know what? One day I'm gonna be better than you. And
Oh, your brother actually draws too.
yeah, yeah.
Do you still partner with him or no?
No. He's doing other things.
He doesn't work with you in the rules,
No,
like in
no.
the paintings.
No.
So it started out with a competition.
Yeah.
And then eventually you started practicing more and got better.
Yeah. I just like it was first like it was a competition, and then after that it was like, wow, like I already know how to draw. I already know how to do all these things. Like it's already in my blood. So like let's go ahead and paint.
What do you think about art competitions?
I really don't get involved with art competitions because I already know who I am, and I really don't. I feel like I don't gotta compete with no one. For me, it's like I want to teach more than compete. But if there's in the future there's a competition with art, like I could be a judge, and I'm really I like I support that. That we need competition, and we need all that.
Where do the main competitions happen at?
Right here in the valley, there's none.
Not in the valley.
No.
Would you ever like to be a part of one, or actually like how would you say it? Not sponsored, but like be the one hosting it?
Um, I mean, there's many factors. But I've been sponsored by ¿cómo se llama? El Grito, which is that beer company. I've been sponsored by Red Bull. But I feel like if we're gonna do an art competition, it's we gotta do more than that. We gotta do a competition with many. ¿Cómo se llama?
What do they do in art competitions?
I mean, it's just like a barber competition, like
About
who-
time consuming?
yeah, like
Like who's
tactics
faster?
and who's faster. I mean,
What are different topics?
oh man, there's a lot. There's in art, it's bunch of ¿cómo te puedo decir? In art, there's a lot of mediums to work with, because you could use anything for art, not just paint. Like anything could be art.
Have you ever seen that guy from? I think he's from San Antonio on social media. I think he's Rob the Original.
No, he's actually from I think L.A.
LA, right? But he lives in San Antonio now, no?
I think he was born there.
Something like that. But that's what you're trying to say, right? Like art, because sometimes he doesn't use paint.
Yeah.
I seen sometimes that he uses like, sometimes he be breaking glass and he draws a like a portrait like out of glass and stuff like that, breaking stuff.
But if you study all that, like the person who created the broken glass was someone else, and but for me, like art is you art will never be original. Somebody else has done it before you. Even the caveman has done, like they were the first people to do a mural, kind of like to say, but anything is art, and what he's using is like what's new, like what can I create new. So and then he does that, pero también pinta como Vicente Fernandez in the broken glass or something like that. So that he connects the modern art with our culture. So props to him. I have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, that guy's pretty good. That's what I was trying to connect to see if that's what you meant. And have you ever tried like doing that type of stuff?
Yeah, I have. I've created those pieces, but for me, it's like right now I'm in another state of mind that I gotta continue with uplifting the valley and the culture of the valley.
You have a different style of art.
Yeah.
Talking about styles, what style attracted you from other artists?
Hmm. It was not the style. I think it was the story.
The
Like Van
story.
Gogh. Van Gogh, like this guy, he was insane. And he only got to sell one painting in his lifetime. And after that, when he passed away, he became all this like famous guy.
After he passed
Yeah.
away,
Or
so
like,
he was insane.
yeah, it was more like he
Like
was a
insane,
madman.
like personally, like personal wise, you mean? Like he wasn't all there, or he was just his mindset was different.
I believe like this guy had a vision of art, but no one really like understood what he was doing, and that really like messed up with his mind. So he kind of like became a little bit like kind of like insane. Even Beethoven, he was deaf. He was going through all this like trauma, but he created one of the most wonderful music in the classical world.
So, talking about the artist, what was his the one that was insane? What was his
Van Gogh.
yeah, Van Gogh? What was his main purpose in art? What was his that he was trying to show to people or teach?
Yeah, I feel like he was trying to like figure out himself, and I mean sometimes like the people around you like they will put you down more than anyone else. So I think that was the main factor that what happened with him.
That they uh they love your taste after you're gone, right? They actually like get to know you more,
Yeah,
and that's what tends to happen, right? Like after like so many music artists, and after they're gone, that's when their stuff goes higher.
yeah, and I mean for me it's like a lot of people have told me that I can't do anything, but I really like block that. Like 1,000 people can tell me I can't do. 1,000 people can tell me you can't do it. I told those 1,000 people I will make it happen.
You don't let anything get to you.
No,
What's
I,
the
I,
worst experience you ever had?
I mean, one of the most worst experiences is like, yeah, like sometimes like family, like they don't believe in you. I mean, not all my family, but just some people or like friends of mine that they don't believe in you, but you still gotta like continue with your life. It's very hard when you paint for like weeks and months and you don't see your family, but at the same time, it's like I have a mission to do, and my mission is to put the valley up high, my family up high, even though they don't understand what I'm doing. I just let it slide for a little bit.
And but the people are accepting you. And that's what matters.
Yeah,
The people like what you do, and you always try. You're always in the media, bro. Everybody's always seeing what you do. Just like last night, when the group of Frontera was there and that stuff, and then the Vanessa, and then how you got it, how you make that grow, and then eventually to now. What what's next for you? What are you working on now? Will you be able to talk about that?
not at the moment, but I have like 20 things that I gotta do, but that's
'Cause
why I gotta work
you
on it.
have projects outside of the valley, right?
Yeah, yeah, I have. Well,
What's some locations you have some projects at?
I've been in LA and Chicago, but for me, a lot of people have tried to pay me a lot of money, like to go to Chicago and everything. But sometimes at the same time, I feel like I gotta stay humble and I gotta stay here and make make the art. ¿Cómo se llama?
What are some of the
Uplift the
offers you
art.
got in like for what were you supposed to paint or what? You just didn't like the project. It wasn't you.
I mean, it was more like I was a little rookie. I didn't like.
You felt like a rookie. You were like, no, like I can't do that, or you felt like that.
Yeah, I felt like it was like, ¿cómo puedo decir? It's not a rookie. It's not that word, but I feel like
But that's how you felt. But maybe you would have been able to do it, but you just thought maybe like
yeah, yeah,
you
maybe,
weren't feeling the project.
nah, I feel like it was not my time.
Now your time. Why? What was the offers or what were you supposed to do?
I mean, one of the offers was with Cerveza Victoria. They were trying to pay me, I think it was like 9,000,
Uh huh.
but I was focusing on the murals of Vanessa, and I let, yo dejé, ¿cómo se llama?
So you were like, if I leave this, then what I'm trying to do here, it'll probably never be done because you're gonna have to go and time consuming.
exactly, and For me, it was not about the money. It was like I gotta create what I have in mind.
It was ultimate purpose.
Yeah.
And man, do you work alone or? I heard you have a team.
Well, I mean, by painting the murals, I work alone, but behind the murals, I have a whole team of like experts and people telling me like what can be the how can I paint the mural a little bit more. And in reality, like a lot of people think that they could do it alone, but in reality, you need
You
a
need
team to
you need
be.
other points of views.
Exactly. It's kind of like it's a business. Like when you have workers and you have all the you have a manager, executive, BP, or it's like that with the murals that I create. You need to have other people behind that to help you out accomplish your goal.
And that team, who does it consist of?
I mean, it consists of not just like three people. It's more like I mean, it's like a team of 10 people.
Cause I heard you got this other teammate. His name is Uriel
Oh yeah, Uriel Landeros, also known as Conquista.
Conquista. He's a very good friend of yours.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for him. Until now, he's the only artist that has painted with me for like over 35 hours, or sometimes we spend 3 days in one mural, and he doesn't quit. I don't quit, and that my respects goes to him.
Do y'all see each other's point of views when y'all get in a new project? Y'all study it out before y'all do it.
Yeah, we I mean we have obviously every mind is a different world. Sometimes we don't ¿cómo te puedo decir? We don't agree with the situation, but we make it work at the end, and that's the thing. Sometimes you don't want to be the guy who knows everything. You must have people that know a little bit more about you. I mean, that you need to have people that know more than you to be successful. And the same, you always gotta accept the critics and the compliments and everything. But it's very important to listen to the critics because that will make you a little bit more aware of what you're missing out.
Tell me a little bit more about his backstory. How did y'all two meet?
Man, it's we met like 10 years ago. It was this art exhibition, and I wasn't accepted in the art exhibition. But me as I was more like a rebel. I was like, you know what? I was not accepted in this art exhibition, even though I'm not a even though they didn't no me aceptaron. I took my art
You still went.
and I still went and I
And
still
that's how
showed up.
you met him there.
I
Did
met
y'all
him there.
click real fast?
No, actually not. We talked for a brief moment, and then he continued to continue his path as an artist. And I met him 3 years ago. Again, we reunited, and it was a very beautiful moment because like he has the same the struggles as an artist as I do, but also he also believes that art is his passion, and he has to create and he has to inspire the same way as I think.
Okay, so y'all met 10 years ago, but y'all been working together 3 years.
3 years.
And do y'all see each other still together in the future?
Absolutely. Like he's like an older brother I never had, and I'm like a younger brother that he never had. For me, is you meet people throughout your life, and there's people that they're gonna help you, and if you
That's people you gotta stick with.
yeah, exactly, like through thick and thin, like me and him have we had many arguments, but at the end of the night, we respect each other. We value our own opinions,
It's just
and
love.
just love.
And you're looking out for each other.
Exactly.
What's some of the moves y'all done together?
Uh, I mean, right now we're painting in okay, pintamos Frontera. Right now we are
Que hace poco
creating.
ya did the Frontera,
Yeah,
the Grupo Frontera one in Edinburgh.
yeah. Well, actually, like we have painted most of that wall together, and we have painted San Benito for the Museum of San Benito, which is like now the historical mural of San Benito. We have done many galleries together. I met a lot of important people through him, and he has met a lot of important people through me. Right now, we're painting in McAllen. We're doing this flowers, this big flower mural, and it's just it's a beautiful caliber, ¿cómo se llama? Una colaboración bien bonita con él.
What about the police officer one? Did y'all do it together?
No, I did it myself.
How did the idea come to you? The one with the police officer.
For me is I mean, where I come from, well, there's a lot of opinions with police and all this, but in reality, um, I something grew in me that I had to paint that mural for those police officers because they answered a call because of a family dispute, and when they got there, their lives were taken, and many people don't value like police officers. Like they have their own lives. They work to support. They work to support and feed their families.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they have family too,
Exactly.
and he lost his life for something that wasn't even his problem.
Exactly.
And he tried solving it, and unfortunately, something happened, right? And
Yeah, both of them, and I mean, after painting the mural, I've went okay. Like we could say this. Like I was painting the mural, and a lot of people came to see the mural, and there was like sometimes there was people with all tatted up from like their faces and hands and everything, but they came to show respect to those officers, and they would tell me, man, like you know what, like even though ¿cómo se llama? Even though I'm all tatted up, that police officer didn't see the bad side of me. He actually like showed me how to live better. And for me, it was like, wow, like that is very inspirational. That sometimes like a lot of people
they said
don't
that he showed him how to live better.
yeah. And for me, it's like it's very empowering. Like wow, like, and I feel so like
You see how you connect people through your art.
exactly. And through my murals, it's like they don't die. They will
They live.
continue. Yeah,
They
they
don't
will.
move, but they live.
Yeah, exactly. They will. They I'll make sure they live forever with through my art.
And what other murals have you done with him?
With Uriel, oh, was man, it's many murals. We have painted like at least 20 murals, maybe more than that, probably 50 murals. But we have created a lot of art together.
Do you want to talk about him? The 2 years he did or no?
No,
No, not that.
that's for him.
That's for him to talk
Yeah.
about. Okay, so that more about the things he. What did you want me to ask you?
Anything, like, well, maybe we could like shout out everybody.
You
Yeah.
start closing it up.
Yeah, closing it up. I mean, like, guys, I usually don't do podcasts, but I felt that I had to be here. Hopefully, like 6 years from now, this young man is still on the podcast business, and I want to see him successful. And just the way I do my murals, like, I don't expect no one to love my murals, but I love what I do, and that is what matters the most. Like I've been telling everybody, 1,000 people will tell you that you won't be able to make it. Look back and tell those 1,000 people that you will make it. No one. You are in charge of your own destiny. No one can, and you gotta like really grab, ¿cómo se llama? Like you really need to grab the life by the cojones, and do what you gotta do to be successful, and live your life happily. Just do what you love. Hopefully, like you can just cut it there, here and there.
Yeah. And thank you for coming, bro. Oh, no.
Yeah. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Yeah.
thank you for coming, bro. And then all the people here behind the scenes, thank you for coming. Um, we have Alex Cantu here in the back. We have more friends.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you for having me here, DC, and hopefully we'll do more interviews here in the future.
And thank you, man, for coming.
Chale.
Yeah, we're here with Alex Cantu right here.
Ya saben,
He's
aquí
a good
estamos.
friend.
You know, showing love to my homeboy Julio. Ya sabes, DC Barbershop, cáiganle. Y el camarada Alex, Pop Culture. Look them up. Andan con todo. Y aquí andamos apoyando también. Alex Cantú, la orden.
Okay.
Dude, man, we got two people here, man, doing big things for the valley, putting it on the map. And I'll tell you, man, thank you for coming again. And keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing good things. You're doing great things. And I'm telling you this, I see your vision. I see what you're trying to do and the movement you're trying to do and the way you see things. It's a different way of seeing things.
Yeah, like it's necesitamos que ayudarnos entre nosotros, porque si no nos ayudamos entre nosotros, ¿quién nos va a ayudar? ¿Me entiendes? Como yo digo siempre, del 956 para el mundo. And we must prove ourselves that we are and we have what it takes to be, you know, the leading and we have something to give to the world. So the 956 para el mundo, guys, and hopefully you guys get some inspiration from this video. And if not, man, maybe you were not the right guy to hear this video.
So at the end of the day, guys, help each other out. And thank you for being here. And hopefully learn from both of us and learn his vision and see what he's doing and see his point of view of things and his perspective of seeing it differently. And thank you guys. Until the next one. I was just